weight. Yeah, it's going to be nearly impossible for her to coordinate that, so try. That's it. Look to the inside. Good girl. And try again. There's a good girl. And haunches again. I keep her camera when she does that. Okay. Just make some kind of noise. Good girl, yeah. We don't want to learn sneaking equals dropping. That would be disastrous. Oh my, good. That should work. That'll take her a little learning, but she'll get it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that one you didn't catch. That's it. So you could think about her neck like a balloon. You're inflating it with energy. When her neck comes too high like that, push more pelvis at her neck. So you don't want your forearms to tighten and come back. Right here, push. She has a tremendous amount of back foot, but it's going like this. So you have to push it that direction. So push at her ears with your low back. Push at her ears. That's a really hard technique to describe. Once you figure it out, it's super easy. Yeah. So you have to feel like you're riding a line towards her ears. Push, yeah. Go. That's it. Leap out of the saddle towards her ears. So post once. And you see where your hips went? Yeah. Go that far in the sitting trot. And just catch it. Go that far. Yeah, because don't forget, you're not trying to sit a smaller trot. Right? You're trying to sit just as big of a trot. So if the posting trot sent you 6 inches forward, what makes you think you can go half of 1 inch forward and get the same trot? Yeah, you got to go forward in the pack. That's it. Good. And to be very fair to you, she pulls you back and still. So you have to teach her, I know you're good at the up, you're not as good at the forward, the reaching part. Yeah, so I'm going to emphasize with my feet, the forward part, because we got the up down. Then I use the reins. Now forward into the reins. Yeah, work it. Is that is where I think you're too dead. Okay. I would just push right through that. Yeah, that's it. Just shoot her ears with your hips. One ear at a time. Yeah. That's it, shoot at them. Good, and your hand say, I got you. I'm coming at you, but I got you. I'm coming at you, but you're really catching your own energy, if that makes sense. Okay. That's it, especially because you're trying to circle the outside. Yeah, we're going forward. That's it. Yeah. Good. Forward, go. Good girl. Like so. Good. You can turn that into a camera. Then you would be the best trainer in the world. Good. That's it. Push that through. Good. Yeah. Good. Push it through. That's it. Push your hips, not your chest. Your hips. You can't move your hips because your knees are did she learn in that process? Did something get accomplished? Did she get taught something? Was she straighter? So my only alert is she started to try to contract herself in the canyon. Okay. Don't accept that, because she's doing the same thing in the trot, and that is going to be a fantastic evasion if she can use it. Okay. So it's funny because I'm like, yes, she's willing to load back there. No, she's using it as an evasion, because what she's doing at the moment is when she goes back there, she's seizing her back up. Okay. That is why I'm going after your pelvis so hardcore, because I don't really know whether she thought of it herself or she reacted to you at one point, but it's a solid idea now in her head, and motion in your pelvis is the only way to get out of it. And you have to be careful, because this is not motion in your pelvis. This is motion in your torso, right? It has to be motion in your pelvis. You have to use your iron. You have to lengthen your leg and really stroke from your hip. So you'll tighten your hamstring, you'll feel some pressure in your low back, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because my defense in the canter is obviously tipping.
Right, and then you get, of course, to her classic, flatten her and go get her faster. But you're seeing clear improvement in the uphill quality, right? So what I expect is to see improvement in muscle when I see you again. I've seen that. I've seen improvement in the canter sound, hugely. Big improvement in the haunches inward, the shoulders inward working quite nicely, actually, right? So then, with lots of splatting, difficult, stressful moments, that's why you're here, because she's a little bit of a tricky one. So that's normal, and I think at a good rate. I think that means you're stressing her enough